Yeah, so like I was saying, I was just talking about handlers. And so those handlers are put in your way so that they could stop you from where you're supposed to be at. They're trying to slow you down. And and it's like the more people know about you, the more they're able to think or have an image of you. But it's like in every moment you're becoming more powerful the more you become aware. So when it comes to those handlers, and that's the reason why it looks like how it looks like outside, but there's a lot of us awakened ones. It's just that there's a lot of clouding of the situation. They're trying to make it seem like it's like they're attacking the way that things have been running. Yeah, they're attacking how things have been running. Like, school is never gonna be the same again. Everything has already shifted. Everything has already shifted. But it's shifted to a way that they they felt like they were losing power, like so much power to the point that they attacked and hijacked everybody's mind. And like the reason why I say everybody's mind is because even people that were awakened have been hijacked to a degree, because now we have this sticking out like a sore thumb in front of us. So the only way for us to reach the place where we're supposed to be at, it's like it's by working on things that actually matter to us. You know, like for me, it's pretty basic, basically. Like work on, have good health, be able to make my own clothes, which I'm working on right now as we speak. You know, it's in the works already. Be able to have my own conveyance. That way I can travel all over. Have a good family life. You know? Like there's a lot. It's like the basic needs, basically. And the crazy part is that there's so many people already living like the life that I dream of. But it's just that there's so many people in different positions, and those positions that they have allow them to experience certain things, but what they did to get to that point sometimes can be considered, backhanded in a way. Like they may have may have had to use people or trick people into paying for stuff, which is the reason why they got more money and things like that. But some people did have an honest way of getting to their position too, but it really all has to do with the amount of awareness you have and your skills, because it's awareness and skills that allow you to be able to be of service to people. So I have skills that I was born with. I have skills that I was born with. I'm very good at learning new things. But does that mean I would like to work a 40-hour week under somebody else's roof, called the job, the job headquarters or the job environment? No. But I rather, I'm the type of person that, I would grow my own fruits and vegetables and make my own clothes. And whatever I have in excess, I can trade. That's supposed to be the normal way of doing things. But we're caught up in a world where a lot of things have been made to be, it's like you gotta go through hoops just to get your basic needs. And some of us know that we don't want to do it a certain way, so it's like only other ways are presented to us. And those ways may still have some, aspects that are still not good, so it's like you have to expand your mind in the ways, and when you read the Constitution and stuff, then it's like the Constitution is just basic rights of your being. And the Constitution shouldn't be confused. I don't know if that's the word to use, but it shouldn't be confused with, rules and regulations that they came up with that make it seem like you gotta follow those rules. But those rules are just, they're not gonna lead to your happiness. They're leading to you having to do certain things that stop you from living life in a true way, in a full life. They're stopping you from living life like a full life because they're throwing obstacles into your way through making you follow these rules that don't even care about your life. And how you know that they don't care about your life is that the fact that our teeth are sensitive to the different foods that they have, like candy and sugary foods, all these foods that they have, processed foods, all those foods, they cause a lot of tooth decay if you don't brush your teeth. And even the fluoride in the toothpaste is like, it's so That is unhealthy, very unhealthy. So, and even the cold, in the wintertime, and how some of these houses or some of these buildings don't have good enough heat in the wintertime, and how all that cold, freezing cold, gets into your bones, and the stress of the cold stiffening up your body. It's very unhealthy. And then it's like, not only that, but how we are sort of mind controlled into, like if somebody works a lot, by the time they go back home, they feel like they're tired. So it's like, then they don't have that much time to practice self-care, because their self-care in itself is just going to sleep or buying food from the store, because they don't have the energy to do it themselves in that moment. So it's like your energy is being spent on things that is taking away energy. It's taking away energy from yourself. And even if you make money, it's like your quality of life still hasn't gotten that much better. It's like the illusion. It's an illusion of quality, but it's not really quality, because you may have the money, but still, they don't, certain things are still taken from you, and they know what they're doing. Like, how is it that like there was a job that they were paying $1,500, and the rent for a 1-bedroom was about $1,600 or 1,000, around that, the same amount as they were paying for a full-time job. Like that's kind of crazy. Think about that. And it's like, how can somebody survive like that? Like, they're going to work just to pay, for a 1-bedroom that's about the same amount of money that they're giving them. Like, that means that you're going to have to downsize and live in a smaller place, or not even move. Stay with your parents, just so that you can pile up that money, so that you can at some point find a way to go somewhere else. But even that, like those rules that they set in place, it's like, if they know how much money you make, they talk about, that they're gonna levy and take your property and stuff if you don't pay something, and you see how they're putting you in a fear state, so that you worry about things that it's just making you feel like you're not a good person, or like you're not doing anything right, when in fact they just put those rules there so that they could take money from you. And they're just doing it just for fun. They're doing it for fun, because they already know how to, like, they set up that system for a reason. They wanted to see people die. They believe in the population. And they don't believe in life. They believe in the population. Because they're not happy with themselves. So You just gotta, we have to figure out how to, how to, time travel or quantum leap into a different reality by meditating and making sure we get enough sunlight so that we could be energized with that energy, because the more we absorb that energy from the sun, the stronger our aura gets. So it's something you just have to, find solutions. Find solutions to everything. We have to put our minds together, because we just have to trust that we can shift this. And it's not as hard as it seems. Because really, we are the ones that create our reality. We're the ones that choose what we put our attention into. So if we could shift our perspective and our attention, it's like we don't have to be absorbing a certain type of energy. The energy that makes you feel like life is just doomed. Like, yes, it may seem true, but that's not really that's not what it is. It's just, you gotta shift your attention. And because you're the creator. You're the creator of your life. And you have to be so strong. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta be like, no, you gotta stop it when they're trying to freaking handle you. You have to be like, no. You gotta, and that's why they came up with certain laws and certain processes of certain things. Because it's like, sometimes you gotta speak your mind, and you gotta, and if, and that's why there's courts, there's different type of courts too. There's the Supreme Court, and then there's the other courts underneath that. The Supreme Court is like the supreme law of the land, You gotta speak your mind. These things were set in place so that you can speak your mind. Speak when things are not right. And you know that they're not right because it's affecting you. So you gotta create a way out of what seems like chaos. It's that chaotic energy that it's like you have to figure out how to shift it. And you have to use your power, use the power of your chakras, your voice, your imagination, your visualization, you're thinking, you're feeling, you're moving, you're creating, you know? You have to use the powers of your chakras to shift your reality right now. Figure out what you need to do right now. Think about the fact that in different parts of the world is a different time. You know, in California, it's like 4 hours earlier than it is in New York. You know, it's different times in different places. So, but you are here right now. You have to figure out what it is that you have to do to get to your destination. And nobody should deter you from moving and learning and finding out new things, because it's like time is of the essence. We have this body right now. Like, if we continue to wait on things to be perfect for us to move, then it's like, what are we doing? We're letting time just pass us by when the time is now. And yes, they have all these things to make us scared of doing certain things. But we have to trust. We have to trust. We have to trust in ourselves that we can make it. That's how we're gonna make it, is by trusting ourselves that we can make it, you know? We can make it. So don't give up. Don't ever give up, because I know that we got it. We got this. And not everybody could relate to this message, but I know that some can. And this message is not for everyone, because some people already got things set up in a harmonious way for themselves. So they're not thinking about these things. But, you know, some of us, we feel a pull or a need to do certain things. So we have to go ahead and take those steps. That's just the message, you know? Just don't let those handlers freaking handle you and try to stop you from progressing and living your full life. You know, we're not supposed to be just sitting around watching life pass by, letting life pass by, letting time pass by. Everyone is getting older. Your mother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins. We're here right now. But all these things, think about the fact that you really want to be around them. Be around your family. Be around doing something that's interesting to you. But then it's just all these things around that's in your way, and you're just asking yourself, how are you going to get to that place? Like, you just, you know, at that point, you just gotta like try as much as you can, because you don't know everything. but you can find out as you go around and try new things. You know, some people think that they're helping you, but they might be helping you a little bit, but they're not fully helping you. They might give you a gift, but is that gift really like useful to you? Like, I mean, it's just more baggage. I mean, like, either it's more baggage or it's more, like, you gotta, you know, there's a lot of things that you just, you gotta be able to be like, oh, what is useful in my life and what is not useful? What should I continue doing and what should I stop doing? And, you know, you gotta clean out the clutter too of life. You know, let go of the things that don't serve you, don't serve your mindset, don't serve your being, don't serve your space, you know. You gotta just, you know, and that's why I'm making these videos, because at some point I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna be like, wow, you know, at least I gave it my all in that moment. I gave it my all. I gave it my all and I did what I could. I did what I could in that moment because I had these ideas. And I didn't want it to just be left in the dark, forgotten about, as if it never lived. And that's what I mean by living a full life. You gotta be here, be present. And that's what I'm about. I'm about being present. But we gotta let go of these limiting beliefs. And we gotta try different things. We don't know where the money is gonna come from. We're not a part of that lifestyle. We don't believe in it. It's not a part of my spiritual belief for me to spend that much time at a workplace that doesn't serve my greatest good, you know? Like, it's actually unhealthy for me to do something that I don't really care about, you know? Where I have things that I care about and that I could focus on, but those things are more like tailored made to my skills. So these are the talents that the universe gave me for me to use, but they're used in specific ways that I feel is the best way to use them. So if I were to use my time and energy in a place that didn't serve me, then it would be like I'm living a lie. So to me, I just feel like this is just my feelings. It's my feelings. These are my thoughts. And I have every right to live my life tailor-made to my liking, because there's so much I can do, because I'm expanding my mind by leaving it open to new things, rather than to just something set up by you know, something already set up, you know, that's not tailored made. So I'm telling you, I got this, and I'm taking the steps. I'm taking the steps. And you, whoever you are, if you could relate to what I'm talking about, you got this too. You got this. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have the power within yourself to make it to the next level of life. A like, subscribe, comment, share. Do what you like if you find this information valuable. All right. Until next time. I'll see you in the next video.